Hi, everybody. Welcome to Hada Vida. I'm Tanya, and today I'm going to be showing you some techniques you can use to relieve upper shoulder tension, neck pain, anything that's going on in the back of your neck and upper shoulders. We're going to be using an acupressure point called Gallbladder 21 or shoulder well. This is a point that traditionally is used in Chinese medicine and acupuncture and is needled, but you can also do some self-home care using a yoga ball set. So you're going to need two of these. They're about 2.5 inches and they have a little bit of give. You're also welcome to use a tennis ball or some other kind of ball, but usually the ones that have a little bit of give are much more comfortable for your muscles to release into. So this point is contraindicated for women who are pregnant. So if you are pregnant, unfortunately you are gonna have to wait until you have your baby, as this point induces labor. And another point, so the location is like if you find the center of your chest on both sides and you rise all the way to the peak of your trapezius, that's where you're going to place a ball on each side. So for example, if I turned around and came to my backside, right, it will be here. So instead of so close to your neck, you're bringing it more out. So that's the point. You can also think of it as the point where if you're one of your friends or a loved one, or when you got in a massage, and they just really get in there with their thumbs right up here, it feels so good. So this point is also great to relieve stress, tension that's getting accumulated there from, hunching over, or just things that just start getting collected over the day. Emotionally, this point is really nice to release excess energy that's gathering as anger or frustration or impatience. It's kind of like hot emotions in the gallbladder. It's a really good point, a good pathway to start to move these excess energies. So then we have more room to feel patient, much more kinder and much more compassionate, right? Not just towards others, but also towards ourselves. So let's go ahead and get started. So you're gonna make your way onto your floor or your mat. Again, make sure you have a yoga ball set. And we're gonna come up into a semi-inverted bridge. So you're gonna, again, place it right at the peak of your upper traps. And as you can see, there's a ball sticking out there. And make sure your knees are hip distance apart, your hands by the sides. And then when you're ready, push up. So I'm not bringing my chest all the way to my chin, just enough so that I feel the pressure driving down the weight of my body towards the yoga ball set. And then you can just stay here and just take a few deep breaths in and out. And I'm pressing firmly with my feet. And if it's too much for you to keep your hips and your legs off the floor, you can place a block underneath you, but there will be a little bit less weight on driving. So experiment, see what works for you. And then when you're ready, you can just use your feet to track some motion forward and back. As you can see, I'm starting to roll over a tiny little section. I'm not going far, I'm just staying in the general area. And your breath is going to want to come in and, find maybe a little bit more release. Maybe you're going to notice there's more tenderness in one area, one shoulder compared to the other. So after you do that a few times, if you need to readjust them. You can raise your arms up, fingers pointing up towards the ceiling, and then you can shrug your shoulders down towards the floor. So this is a little bit more intense. And again, these are just different techniques you can practice. You don't have to do them if they don't feel right, or if it's a little bit too painful or tense. So after that, you can, to wave your shoulders, your arms, from side to side. And then just bring them back towards the center. Maybe you're getting a little bit tired. So let your hips rest. Take a breath in and out. And then after that, you can just take one ball out. So let's say I'm going to leave the one on my right side. And I can just do this with my hips down and just do some mobility in this section. Or I can come up and see what works better for me. So different bodies mean different things. So play around with it. And you can even keep your elbow bent and do like a half windshield wipe from to your waist and then up over your head. And then again, when you finish, release your hips, take the ball out. Maybe you place the one on the left side, and then again you try, do some circles, see how that works out. Or again, keeping your elbow flexed, bring your elbow towards your waist and then overhead. So again, as you do this, you're going to start to notice probably a little bit more space on your upper shoulders, especially if you had a knot or a tense muscle in that area, and probably some release along your neck as well. So when you're ready, again, take the ball out and then just take a few breaths. Notice what's changed, what's shifted. And when you're ready, you can come out or keep going. So that was a very short sequence. So feel free to do it anytime you want. You can do it daily. You can do it every other day or whenever it is you feel like. I think most important is how it feels on you and on your upper shoulders. Also make sure that you don't have any bruising going on right now or cuts or wounds or anything of the like when you apply these techniques. So I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to comment and see you next time. Bye.